All right, so next thing we're gonna work on is, it's called glute activation. I don't like that phrase. I just want you to create an awareness of your glutes. Now, here's the deal. You have two basically main muscles that extend your hip. One is your hamstring, and the other is your glute. And it's very easy in this position to just yank on your hamstrings to try and pull your hip into extension. But if you don't use your glutes, that's their main job. That's their only function. Your hamstring does a lot of things. That's really it for your butt. That's all it does. So we've got to get it on. We've got to get it firing. So we're going to do a lot of glute stuff to help you finish the deadlift in a good position. And what's really important here is that you're feeling it in the glutes. You're not feeling it in the hamstring so much. You might get a little bit of there, but you should feel basically like you have a pump, right? Like as if you did bicep curls, and you get that pump feeling in your biceps. Well, we're gonna do the same thing, but for your glutes. So a couple ideas. One is monster walks. If you have a hip band circle, that's great. You can do it two ways. You can fold up a band, make it a light band, because we just want a lot of reps. Not so much you exhaust yourself, but just so you feel that pump, you feel what those muscles do, and they're on. You can take it, you can put it around your ankles, right? Or around your knees, doesn't matter to me. But what we're gonna work on doing is, again, almost like we're in this little mini deadlift, right? You can see I'm in this little mini deadlift position. And all I'm gonna do is take a couple steps to the right, not letting my knees come in, but driving out, and again, firing the glutes. Keep your hands on your pelvis to make sure you're not overextending the hip. So the hip stays nice and down. I'm just gonna take a left step to the left, driving my knees out the whole time, step to the right, you can step forward, and then a good one too is to step backwards. Now the thing is, you don't wanna step backwards and overextend, and secondly, you don't wanna just do this, where I've just rotated the whole thing. I'm trying to just reach my leg back, here, reach my leg back, here, hips stay square to the wall in front of me the whole time. Do a couple, you'll feel your glutes going. I forget if you guys have a reverse hyper, you can see the reverse hyper. This machine, amazing, use it, it's awesome. Not the glute ham, but the reverse hyper, if you have one, it'll loosen up your back, get your glutes firing. Secondly, those monster walks, we do some quadruped stuff as well. So fire hydrants, now here's the goal. When you do a fire hydrant, all you're gonna do, belly tight, pelvis neutral, you're just gonna lift your leg to the side. It's not that high. What you end up people doing is they lift their leg and they turn their whole pelvis with them. It's not about range of motion. It's about feeling your glutes doing the work. So again, you just raise them up, squeeze your butt, lower it back down. Raise it up, squeeze your butt, lower it back down. And again, keeping this neutral pelvis, not rounding and doing crazy stuff. Secondly, something called donkey kicks, where you get tight and you just squeeze your butt. Get tight and squeeze your butt. You're just trying to create a connection to get your brain firing your butt. One last little thing just to kind of bring it home is some kettlebell swings. Just a warm up, nothing crazy. Again, belly tight, like as if we're gonna drive back. Sit back just like we're doing a deadlift, right? Not overextending, trying to keep my belly on. Screwing my feet to the floor, and I'm just gonna work on squeezing, driving my butt through the weight. Not overextending, not throwing the shoulders back, but just trying to drive my hips tight. You'll finish. You squeeze your butt, your shoulders will be on the bar. You can't squeeze your butt in this position. So again, monster walks are great. Some quadruped stuff, feeling the butt, some kettlebell swings, focusing on finishing the deadlift here, and not that you'll see so many, again, watch toe bar, crank, trying to finish it with their lower back. No wonder it hurt, okay? So there's your pre-warm, one more thing, rowing. Rowing is great for, get on side for me, for getting sweaty. Getting sweaty is super important. Getting your muscles have this liquid in them, your joints, and if they're sludgy, cold, like in a car has oil, it's not warm, the engine's not gonna run very well. It's just gonna grind through some stuff. So you gotta get warm, gotta get sweaty. Why? I would want you to aerodynamic, not row. If you have to row, that's fine. But do not. Just row nice and short, focusing on this tall position. Again, not overextending, but keeping this tight, nice and short. Maybe just past the knees, nice and tall. Trying to squeeze your butt at the finish, right? But not reaching, not rounding, okay? You cannot spend all this time opening up your glutes and then sit on them for a long time and get rounded. So rowing should be a last option of warm up to get sweaty. I love an aerodyne. Honestly, I'd be happy if you just did that glute activation circuit for 5 minutes till you got sweaty. That'd be great too. But you have to get the blood flowing. You have to get going. Rowing should be a last option. Running's okay, but I don't want a lot of eccentric loading. Okay, so there's your warm-up option.